And is there a sense of when the data might be available in preprints?
So phase 1 is almost there in the preprint, and we are now working on the phase 2 data.
Okay, but phase 3, is there a sense of by when we might be able to see that?
So again, phase 3 in the print will take some time because we have to complete. We can't go with partial data. So I think until that gets completed, so I don't think it is possible in the near future. It will at least take 4 to 6 months to do that.
All right. And in terms of the age group that you've sought approval for, could you just clarify once more what age group you've sought approval for?
So our trial has been done covering an age group starting from 12 all the way to 75 and above. So it covers all and with comorbidities. So that's the age group that we have covered in the safety and immunogenicity and efficacy. The children data that we are covering for, we still have to do some work to show the immunogenicity, but already safety tolerability is there. And we had shown some data in the phase 2 also already.
So is it safe to say that for now you're probably focusing on above the age of 18?
No, we would, I think with the amount of science and data that we have, we would look to see what the regulators feel for both age groups, 12 to 18 and 18 and above.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Next we have is Anuron Mitra.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, Mr. Patel. Congratulations for the news today.
Thank you.
So I actually wanted to ask whether in the study did you have any observed efficacy rates against the Delta and Delta Plus variants? Do you have a percentage figure for that?
So as I said, right, two things in India. Our event data is an April, May, June data, and all indications are that is the only prevalent strain in the country. In this period, and also all of the seropositive RT-PCR cases, the RT-PCR cases that we have done, we did a subset analysis of randomly selecting about 1/3 of them, and all of them have been Delta positive cases.
Okay. And I also want to ask whether there was any observed efficacy rate of the vaccine against severe doses and cases.
So as I said, so far on the vaccine arm, after the 6 milligram dosing, there have been no severe cases.
Okay.
But it is still a little early. As we create more data, we will talk about it. But so far, the data is very positive on severe and moderate. We don't have any of those reported.
Right. And I just want to clarify something you said earlier, that you don't have an efficacy rate for children yet, but that immunogenicity data will be submitted in the next 4 to 6 weeks.
Right? Yeah, that's what we're working hard towards. It's challenging when we have to do that with children. But as I said, we have submitted a large amount of data, and we'll seek the regulators' intervention to see how do we move forward.
Right. And one more question, any expectations on when this data can be peer reviewed? When will you be submitting it to other publications?
So I think phase 1, we have already done the submission. Phase 2 and 3, the second aspect now will be the phase 2 data that we will work on. Phase 3 is still a little far out because we need to complete the full trial.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much.
Next we have is Tamanna Inamdar.
Yeah, hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Dr. Patel. So I have a couple of questions. One is that is the application for the 3-dose regimen, because you also mentioned that the 2-dose regimen shows a similar efficacy. And in that case, do you think a 3-dose regimen would be as, I would say, convenient and practical, considering that the regimens so far are 2-dose regimens?
So from the convenience point of view, yes, a 2-visit versus 3-visit has its own challenges. Obviously, the whole experience of the vaccine has been very good because, as I said, we have not reported any major side effects at all, and all the side effects are as equal as to the placebo. So we have actually no major side effects reported for the vaccine. So I think that will be the positive side. As I said, we have submitted immunogenicity for the 2-visit regimen also. And we will, I believe with the data that we have submitted, we feel that we have a good, good discussion point with the regulators to approve it as a 2-visit regimen.
May I also ask you about a broad price range, if you could just give us an idea of where this vaccine will sit in what is available right now. And if I just may add to it, in terms of number of doses that you can produce, you've mentioned 100 to 120 million. Are there any plans to scale that up?
So on the pricing, it's very early and I won't be able to talk about that at a suitable time before the launch of it. We will definitely speak about it. With regards to the doses that we'll be able to produce, we are aspiring to make about 5 crore doses by end of this year. But our monthly capacity will be about 1 to 1.2 crore doses per month. And that we hope we are in the scale up. So we hope by August, but if not, then by September, we achieve those scales.
If I just may add one more quickly, is there any kind of testing being done on the efficacy of the vaccine on Delta Plus variant? I know you mentioned the Delta variant earlier, but on Delta Plus specifically?
So let us understand what is today the meaning of when we say efficacy. Everybody is testing immunogenicity and correlating it with efficacy. This, at least from my understanding, in this trial, this is the current trial is one of the few trials which is talking about efficacy against the Delta variant. Otherwise, efficacy is a representation of what you see in immunogenicity and correlating it with efficacy. So to do a Delta Plus, it would basically mean you have to do a full new trial again. And this, as I said, this trial currently is a double-blinded placebo-controlled study. For many of the future data for all vaccines will be not a placebo-controlled study. It will be just a normal vaccination and an event data that you would see. So both trials and the method of trials and the results are very different and can't be comparable, because one is you are extrapolating data and one is where you are talking about real data. So that's the difference. But on Delta Plus, we will also do the immunogenicity and neutralizing antibody work. And work. We are also working on that to create that data. But obviously, we have to first do all of this work. So I think it's in the process, and it will definitely get done. But it's obviously not ready yet.
Thank you so much, Dr.
Thanks. Next, we have is Sumi Datta.